Do women confuse you? Do you often think about how much easier it would be if you could read her mind and know exactly what it is she wants you to do? Now, I hate to break it to you guys, but it really isn't as hard as you think it is to please a woman in and out of the bedroom. Sometimes you are overcomplicating it in your head too much just so you have the excuse of, oh well, I didn't know what you wanted, so I didn't do anything, then I can't do anything wrong. So, for you to prevent this from happening and stopping the ladies from getting frustrated with you, we have come up with a list of signs that you can look out for that she is subconsciously telling you that she wants you to touch her. So listen up and listen good, like and subscribe. The compliments. Everybody loves to receive a compliment, but getting a compliment from someone that you like is a whole new level. Women who are sexually attracted to you will give you a compliment and also highlight the physical attribute of yours that she likes, and that is she is thinking about it quite often. For instance, if she compliments your shoulders or the muscles in your arms, then I can guarantee that she has fantasized about you picking her up. Invited you over. When a woman is attracted to you and feels confident in herself, she may invite you over to her place to spend some time together alone. Now, this does not mean that things may go all the way. However, this is her initiating the first contact and letting you know that she is sexually attracted to you. Kind of like when the whistle goes at the beginning of a race. The choice is yours on how fast or slow you want to go with this now. Initiation. Women don't tend to initiate anything when it comes to somebody they are attracted to, as they fear rejection and would rather prefer to drop a lot of hints for you to pick up on. But sometimes there is a burst of confidence inside them and they will reach out first. Although this tends to be something small and not really sexual to begin with, so they can gauge your reaction and see if you feel the same way. Now, she may put her hands on your thigh or lean her head on your shoulder. The perfect small gesture to enter your personal space and let you know she is interested, giving you the green light to make the next move. Body language. When a woman is comfortable with you, her body language will say the same thing. Her posture will be relaxed, her arms will be by her side, and she will sit with ease when she's around you. When she wants you to touch her, she will use her body language to throw hints your way. More than often, she will follow your lead, leaning in when you do, responding to your body with hers. Subconsciously, she thinks this is easier to follow your lead, as it will help you notice the signs she's giving off. For instance, if you're sitting beside each other or facing each other, she will have her arms away from her chest, indicating that she is comfortable and open. The conversation is flowing and she's very relaxed in your presence. Having open body language is more of a subconscious thing that we do, and quite often we don't know the reason why we do it until it has been pointed out to us or we've read up about it like now. So if you're sitting with your arms folded across your chest like this, you're telling the people around you that you're closed off and don't really feel that comfortable. Now, this could be because of many different reasons. The people you're talking with, the situation you're in, the topic of conversation, or even down to the clothes that you are wearing. So, if her body language is giving off a relaxed and comfortable vibe when she's around you, this is a great sign. The bump. If you are walking beside each other and then all of a sudden she steps into your lane and bumps into you, this was not an accident. She's trying to tell you that she wants you to touch her. Now, she could playfully bump into you, acknowledging what she has done and laugh with you, or she could bump into you and then immediately apologize and step back into her own lane. Either way, subconsciously done, this move was intentional and a huge sign for you to acknowledge. Touch. Although women don't like to initiate contact out of fear of rejection, she will do little things to break the touch barrier between the two of you and open the window or the door for you to carry on. Something small and simple like brushing her hand against your arm while she laughs is a huge sign that she is okay with the two of you touching and is patiently waiting for you to continue the trend. Her touch does not have to be sexual in order for her to get her point across to you. She knows that once that barrier has been broken, your subconscious mind will start to think about all the different ways that you can touch her. The lean. Like we've mentioned before, a lot of women don't like to make the first move when it comes to kissing or touching, as they fear the idea of rejection. Imagine how embarrassed you would be if the lady you like doesn't like you back and pulls away when you try to kiss them. Talk about 10 out of 10 on the embarrassment scale. So, for a woman to get around this obstacle, they will slowly lean into you when they are talking or listening to you talk, to close that gap between the two of you and subconsciously let you know she wants to kiss you. As soon as she leans closer to you, count to 3 in your head, and if she's still there, it wasn't a coincidence, and she is 100% throwing signs for you to catch. So, pucker up and leaning too, boys. Reaction. One of the easiest ways to see if a woman likes you and wants you to touch her is by gauging her response or reaction to the things that you do around her or to her. For instance, if you step closer to her and she instantly takes a step back, this is her subconscious mind acknowledging you stepping into her personal space, not liking it, and creating that distance between the two of you again by taking a step back. However, if she likes you and is waiting for you to make the first move, she wouldn't take a step back, or she could even take a step closer to you, mirroring those movements. Once you learn to gauge her reactions and responses to things you do or say, it becomes a lot easier to know what the next move should be after the initial one. Not only does this help her not feel intimidated, but it also helps you to not overthink about what you should and shouldn't do, because her reaction will give you that answer. Now, the most complicated thing about this whole situation is whether or not you can spot these signs that she is clearly displaying before she starts to feel frustrated and invisible. A lot of the time, women think they are being super obvious and you guys just aren't getting it, and sometimes she's not dropping enough hints, or they're not as easy as she could make them, and therefore that's miscommunication coming from both sides. So now that you know these simple signs to be looking out for, being able to tell if she likes you and wants to go to the next level should be a lot easier for you, and of course, a lot less stressful. It's like when you have all the correct tools in your belt, you can build the house a lot better with less stress and a good foundation. So in this instance, all of these tips and tricks from us are your tools, and the dating scene is kind of like your house blueprint. So next time you are on a date and you think you notice one of these signs, maybe she wants to hold your hand under the table. Maybe you should go and get that hand first. Try it, see what happens, and then come back and let us know if this was a sign or a hint that was caught. We would love to hear your success stories. And of course, if there are any signs that we may have not mentioned, drop a comment below and let us know so that we can add them to our list of things to be looking out for. Dating should not be difficult. It should be fun and exciting. Good luck.